Hey, Tim Pierce here. I'm going to show you a very beginning strum, but it's the kind of thing I use on big records when I do big records. Do a lot of small records too, but it's very simple and it's something that songwriters love and artists love, and I'm going to show you the strum and a way into kind of a professional strum.
Yeah.
So I'm going to do something really simple here, but it's the kind of thing that I use every day because it sounds so good in a track. A lot of the stuff you do on guitar on records just gets simpler and simpler as you go, and there are reasons for that. Let me just show you the left hand first. You take your third finger on the third fret, second string, and plant it right behind the fret here. Don't press down too hard. You want it, I like to say if you can stick your finger through here, then you're doing it right. It's kind of arched, and you want the tip straight down on the string. Right behind the fret. Don't press down too hard because you don't want to cramp your hand at all. And you want it to sound clear. And if you press too hard, you'll bend it out of tune. So just kind of even amount of pressure. And this particular chord only requires two fingers to be in action. It's this finger, the third finger, and then you arch over your second finger and go to the sixth string, same fret, third fret, and do the same thing. Just make sure it's the tip. And then you strum with your right hand. You're only strumming these 5 strings. And there's something that's happening naturally that you almost don't have to pay attention to. What's happening is this finger is naturally muting the high E string, okay? And then this finger is naturally muting the A string. So it frees your right hand to kind of strum across all 6 strings, because it doesn't matter that you're hitting a couple of muted strings. And it allows you to do a big open strum here. It's the exact sound that I'm trying to get. I'm not compromising anything at all. Just make sure that as these fingers are bent over, that they're each muting the string below. And in this finger's case, the third finger, it's muting the high E string. And in this finger's case, it's muting the A string. And the great thing about this chord, I'm left with 4 strings being sounded. And the reason this really works so well on somebody's big record or somebody's demo or whatever is you're not taking up a lot of space, first of all, and it's not major or minor, it's just 1s and 5s. It's the G note, the D note, the G note, and the D note. You're not playing a major, and you're not playing a minor. So it's just a kind of a solid, brother to the drummer or a brother to the bass player. And it's harmonically open sounding. It's not commanding your attention in a happy or a sad way. It's neutral. And it still sounds strong. It's pretty rock, too. A lot of rock is just 1s and 5s. Since country is basically rock, they inherited rock, which makes me jealous. It's a very typical country thing. Let's look at the right hand. And I like to describe the right hand like it's a pendulum of a clock. A lot of the rhythm playing that I do just has the appearance of this. It's just back and forth constantly. And then what you do is you make choices on whether to strike the strings or strike air. Right? So, if I strike the strings on downstrokes and I strike air on the upstrokes, I get that. And the reason I keep it going is because that gives you the steady rhythm. If you count to 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and move your hand like that, you're much more likely to stay in rhythm. And if I demonstrate just hitting the guitar on the downstrokes and then grabbing air on the upstrokes, you get this kind of a sound. If I count to 4 and keep it in rhythm, then we're hitting our goal. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then, if I do downs and ups, Sounds like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. So with the strum I just did with this, I'm doing a little bit of both. I'm going to slow it down and kind of talk through it. So it's down, air, down, air, down, up, and then I grab air on this down, and then what happens? Let me talk through it again. Down, air, down, air, down, up, air, up, down, air. I don't know if that's clear enough, but I'm going to speed it up and see if I can make it clearer.
Okay.
Yeah?
Yeah.
If I turn, if I stay in focus, watch this hand and watch when it grabs air and when it grabs the guitar. So, I'm going to try and speak it. Down, 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 up, down, up, down. Down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down. There, I got it. Down, 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 up, down, up, down. Really slowly. So try and keep that in time. Play along with a metronome or a drum track. Or one thing you can do is just pick a song on the radio and just try and get the rhythm of the song. It doesn't even matter if it's the right key. But there are a lot of songs in G. Just turn, well, is it the radio? Is it Spotify? Whatever you got. Turn on some music and get this right hand going in rhythm with the music, and that'll get you up to speed playing in rhythm. Last thing I want to talk about is dynamics. If you have a distorted sound up to where it's not completely distorted but half distorted, it's really important, and you can get a lot of color out of hitting it hard and then hitting it soft. So I'm going to do it one cycle hard and one cycle soft. Back to loud. Typically, the verse might be played really soft, so it's clear and open, and then when the chorus comes in, you hit it hard and play loud. That's a really, really effective thing in music that people forget. Loud and soft are the biggest things that keep the listener engaged. So try it with your right hand, play it soft, light as a feather, and then hit it hard. Then at the end, what I did, if you want to, take your little finger, squish it in on the high E string, 3rd fret, the last note I played, add it in the high G. That's a bonus.